Please, shall we be upstanding as we go before the Lord in prayer? Yesterday, the Lord did it. And even today, he will do it better. So I want you to just take a moment, 30 seconds, to say something unto the Lord for what he did yesterday and what he will do today. Unto the Lord be the glory. Great is he has done. Great things, great things, great things he has done. Greater thing Jehovah he will do unto the Lord be the glory. Great thing is he has done. Adikesia, Adikesia, Onuna wae, Nanye chensu, Jehovah, Obeya mayen, Enyo nyamka, Osoro, soro, nyami. Adikesia. Father, we thank you for what you did yesterday. Bible says that they that come to you must know that you are, and that you are the rewarder of them that diligently seek thee. As servants look up to their masters, and maidens look up to their mistress, so do we look up unto you. What you did yesterday, today, you will do more exceedingly, abundantly, above what you can even think or imagine. Thank you for an answered prayer. For in Jesus' name, I pray. Can I hear a very good amen? Amen?
Let's do it better for Pastor Dr. Richard Osei Eji. I could see that we have just entered into the Spirit, and the Spirit is going to lead us to a successful end. So, without wasting my time again, as I said, we are far behind time. I would invite the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Fred Yaobabu, to give us the welcome address, the reasons why he has gathered all of us here this morning.
Good morning, and once again, apologies for the initial hitches. My mission here is to welcome you, and so first of all, you are all welcome. Representative of the Vice Chancellor, representative of the Pro Vice Chancellor, members of the University Management, deans, directors, heads of departments here present, esteemed colleagues, staff and students of the university, our media friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. On behalf of the Faculty of Health, Allied Sciences and Home Economics Education, it gives me great joy and honor to extend to you a warm welcome to this year's Faculty Educational Fair here at Winneba. Today marks the second day of our Faculty Educational Fair, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to this special event. For us as a faculty, today's program is more than just an academic event. It is a vibrant celebration of who we are, what we do, and the future we are building together. The Faculty Fair is a unique platform where we showcase our achievements, innovations, research findings, creative works, and community impact. It is also a day for connecting between students, faculty, academia, industry, and the larger community. FASHI, abbreviation of our faculty, is made up of 7 different departments offering 10 different programs with many certificates, diploma, undergraduate and postgraduate programs. The department comprises the Department of Clothing and Textile Education, Department of Environmental Health, Sanitation and Education, Department of Family Life Management Education, Department of Food and Nutrition Education, Department of Health Administration and Education, Department of Health, Physical Education, Recreation and Sports, and the Department of Integrated Home Economics Education. The programs being offered in this department provide an excellent choice and prepared graduates to attain health, allied sciences, and home economics education that prepares them for success in real life as well as family life experiences. Our faculty brings together diverse but interrelated disciplines of health sciences, allied sciences, and home economics education. This combination gives us a distinctive identity and a broad scope of influence. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our mission is to propel the faculty into an international reputable center for coordinating teaching and research in health, allied sciences, and home economics education. We further envisage to produce competent teachers, administrators, coaches, entrepreneurs, as well as excellent researchers and experts to offer relevant advice to all stakeholders that will impart in policy and program decisions. The faculty has a vision to serve as a reputable establishment for coordinating teaching and studies in health, allied sciences, home economics, among others. Today's faculty educational fair is a testament to this mission and vision in action. Through the exhibitions, presentations, workshops, and demonstrations, you witness the creativity, problem-solving skills, and practical expertise that our students and staff bring to the table. Over the past years, Mr. Chairman, our faculty has made remarkable strides in teaching, research, and community engagement. We have conducted impactful research on public health, occupational safety, food security, nutrition, and sustainable livelihoods, among others. The fair allows us to share this success with our partners, stakeholders, and friends. It is also a chance to inspire the next generation for professionals and to invite collaborations that will strengthen our work and propel us to the next level. We are therefore proud to have forged strong ties with industry, government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and our local communities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to the planning committee of this educational fair. You deserve an applause and you've done extremely well. I say thank you. To our faculty members and my dear students who are showcasing their work this morning, I say thank you for your passion and commitment for excellence. You are the reason our faculty continues to shine and thrive. This to our guests and visitors, we are deeply grateful. Thank you for taking time off your busy schedules and celebrating with us. And I believe you will not leave here the same. You will leave here believing that and knowing that our faculty is one of the unique faculties in the world. Colleagues, academic, and invited guests, I encourage you all to take time to explore every stand, every activity, all the fashion shows, listen carefully, to all the presentations that we will make this morning and leave here with a remarkable impression. As you do this, remember that our faculty is not just about academic training, but it's also about equipping people to transform lives, build healthier societies, and create a more sustainable future. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today is a celebration of ideas, innovations, hard work, and community service. I warmly welcome you once again and wish you an inspiring, engaging, and memorable experience at today's Faculty Educational Fair. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Gentlemen, that was a welcome address from the Dean of Faculty of Health, Allied Sciences, and Home Economics Education, right here in the University of Education, Winnipeg. Ladies and gentlemen, let me add to our Dean's welcome and say welcome to Jofus Adamwa Mensa Auditorium. And today is the second day of our educational fair. 7 departments offering 10 different programs coming together to create what they call Synergy of Sciences under the theme Integrating Health, Allied Sciences, and Home Economics for Sustainable Development. It's a 2-day fair. Yesterday we were at the Sports College Park. You were there, right? Okay. Was it fun? You enjoyed it? Okay, good. So Today is the second day, and we are climaxing the whole fair today. Thank you so much for being here. If you're a student, please pick a phone, text your friends, your colleague, your mates, tell them that the event has started and they should be here. At this point, we need to introduce the chairperson for this gathering. And to do that for us, we have Miss Oswald Amfo Antri to do that for us. Let's give it up for her as she comes.
Acting Dean of the Faculty of Health, Allied Sciences, and Home Economics Education, professors, distinguished guests, heads of department, esteemed faculty members, fashion enthusiasts, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As we prepare to witness the fusion of style and substance, where design meets purpose and creativity takes the center stage in the form of wearable art, it is my pleasure to introduce the chairperson of the second day of our educational fair, which exhibits intelligence, creativity, and culture. To chair this dazzling event is a professor of political science who obtained his bachelor and master's degree in political science education at the University of Ghana, Legon, and a PhD from the University of Education, Winnipeg. He has several years of teaching experience in the tertiary education space, having taught at both the public and private schools, universities in Ghana, including University of Ghana, Legon, Meridian University College, Pentecost University College, Ayi University College, prior to his appointment at University of Education, Winnipeg. In terms of administration experience, our chair has previously held several positions, including head of Department of Liberal Studies at Meridian University College, head of Department Political Science Education at the University of Education, Winnipeg. He has also been a dean of the Faculty of Business Studies at Meridian University College and the dean of the School of Business in University of Education, Winnipeg. Currently, Our chairperson is the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies of the University of Education, Winneba. As a giant in academia, he has a number of publications in his area of specialization to his credit. He has also attended and presented at numerous conferences, both locally and internationally. He has served on several boards and committees in various capacities within and outside the university. He was a member of the Governing Council of Mensa Saba Hall at the University of Ghana. He was a convocation representative of the Meridian University College Governing Council. He was a representative of GTech at Fosu College of Education and the University of Cape Coast Governing Councils from 2019 to 2021. He is an immediate past convocation representative on the University of Education Winneba Governing Council and serves as the academic board representative on the University of Education Appointments and Promotions Board. Our chairperson also has a global working experience, having worked with the United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research in Geneva, Swaziland. He has been a visiting scholar at several universities in the United States of America, including University of Massachusetts, University of Virginia, Harvard University, University of Connecticut, among others. Ladies and gentlemen, with your permission and a round of applause, I present to you the affable Professor Awaiso Brahima as the chairperson for today's function. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this comprehensive profile. Acting Dean of Faculty, Deans and Directors present, HODs both present and former, the media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and may I have to add that my students, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here to represent the Vice Chancellor, University of Education, Winneba. Yesterday I did same, and I don't want to reinvent the wheel for those of you who were there. As we speak, already they are also meeting, and that's why I'm here again. He has promised me that as soon as they finish their meeting, he will once again visit us, as he did yesterday. And this morning, I have one responsibility to be the chair of this very, very important education fair. And I will add that I have no choice than to accept the responsibility of being the chair for this very, very important occasion. But before I take my seat, I need to commend the lecturers and students for the work that you are doing. I was amazed of what I saw yesterday. And I want to believe that I'll urge the acting dean and all lecturers, you should consider changing the name of the faculty by calling it School of Health and all those school, not faculty. Apart from the fact that it's American nomenclature between America and Britain. Some call it faculty, some call it school. But if you call it a school, what it means is that we are training professionals. We are training what? Professionals. And what I saw yesterday, I saw students who are already professionals, not going to queue in the market looking for employment. And so going forward, and I can assure the faculty that I will support it everywhere if you want to change the faculty to school. That's why you communicate over there. And I can tell you, I am into clothing and textile. I am standing here as an academic by accident. But in my family, everybody else, before you are sent to school, my father will make sure you should be able to sew your own clothing and sew for other people. So we all went through it before I moved to the school. And if you go to Tamale now, we have accountants, we have nurses, and what have you. We have teachers. But when they close from work, they go back to their shops. And they work, and they have a lot of people they are training. And so what I saw yesterday, whether you are doing foods, you are into sanitation, all the 7 departments, in fact, they are training what? Professionals. So on this note, I want to encourage you, and if you want to, see the importance of what you are doing, unless you travel outside the country, as I indicated yesterday, whether you have studied foods, clothing and textile, family life education, all those, very, very important. You get there, and you can work 3 different areas a day. And for them, they pay us, and when you work, if you work for 3 hours, they pay you. So what you are doing now, please do not think you have to leave here and go and queue anywhere. Go and create your own destiny and employ other people. On this note, acting dean and distinguished invited guests, members of the faculty, I want to take my seat by urging that we will have fruitful discussion. And I want to believe when it comes to the fashion show, some of you will change your courses from political science to clothing and textile. And some of you will change your courses from mathematics to clothing and textile. And I think, as I indicated yesterday, clothing and textile have everything to do with our health. What we wear. If you study that course, it tells you what to wear. When the sun is brightening, heat, and you are not mourning, why do you go and wear black? Because if you wear black, you are getting more what? Attracting more heat. It tells you the kind of clothing you should wear, especially you have to wear something white or so. But if you don't study this, and you just wear anything, it affects our reproductive whatever. I have to tell you, as men, go and check your science. Your testes, it should be 4 degrees Celsius. 4 degrees Celsius, they heat there, 4 degrees what? Celsius. So if you go and wear tight clothing or tight panties, rest assured, you go to hospital, they will tell you that you have a problem with your reproduction or what a life. So on this note, I want to thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Professor Brima, our chairperson. When you spoke about the 4 degrees Celsius, I was trying to check if mine is 4, it has risen above 4, it has reduced. I think I need thermometer. I will check when I go home. But I was wondering, Prof, you said you are from a family of textiles, right? Clothing and textile. Okay. And decided to come and do professor in political science. By accident. Okay. I see. It reminds me of a story. In every house there is a deviant. Every family more or less have their own profession and line of trade. So profs own, they are into fashion and clothing. So this family was a family of lawyers. And the family of lawyers, mother was a lawyer, father a lawyer, the firstborn who was a female, who's a lawyer, the secondborn, a man, lawyer, the thirdborn, also a lawyer. So after about 15 years, daddy and mommy decided that, let's give birth to a pension baby. So they gave birth to another pension baby who is also, they are training to become a lawyer. So they were there, so all of them a lawyer. And the third born, who has not been the pension baby, would have been the last born, decided that, I want to be a deviant. So, you are all lawyers, I want to be a judge. So after serving for some years, he decided to be a judge. So they called him and he was, my lord, he wanted to be the my lord of the house. So my lord, my lord, my lord, my lord. They called him just 2 weeks. This guy, this case, finish. That case, within 2 weeks, he has finished about 18 cases. And they were saying, oh, this judge is good. Oh, this judge is good. And he was so happy. So after a day, he came home and I was like, Daddy, today you'll be proud of me. Daddy said, What will I be proud of? Oh, today you'll be very proud of. You see that case that has been there for about, they say 35 or 40 years, say yes. That land case between these people and that people, he said yes. Oh, you remember the Asamankesi land case, say yes. So, do you know that case? Or the case that every judge will come, they will go on pension and it's still there, say yes. I have solved it. The father looked at him, said, you see what? Oh, that case, you know that case? I finished it. The father looked at him, got up, went into the bedroom. The mother looked at him from head to toe, went into the bedroom. The firstborn entered, the secondborn entered. He was like, why? Why is everybody going? He switched on the TV, watching TV. His father came and said, you see your face? The case that we have used to take care of your brothers from first degree to the time they were called, your second brother, your third brother. Now we are looking forward to use that case to take care of the pension maybe. You have come and you say you've ruled it. You are the only judge in town. You have ruled the case. You see how to get you see how we take care of the pension maybe. You see. So Prof, your father decided to use clothing and textile. You alone decided to be a professor. I hear. We hear, okay? You keep on prophesying. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Prof. Let's give it up for Prof. Let me acknowledge these people, ladies and gentlemen. We have the HOD of Clothing and Textiles here. For her, she decided to be here. Dr. Rosemary Kwaku. Let's give it up for Dr. Rosemary Kwaku. Yeah, very beautiful woman. We have the HOD for Family Life Management also here with us, Mrs. Victoria Ghani. Let's give it up for Mrs. Victoria Ghani. Yeah, very beautiful woman. We also have the HOD for Food and Nutrition, Mrs. Presla Yaba. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was in the office of this woman weeks ago and she gave us a good reception. She's a great woman. Give it up for her again. We have the HOD for Integrated Home Economics. That's Mr. Guy Sean. Let's give it up for him. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We also have the HOD of Environmental Health and Sanitation, Dr. Godfred Safuedu. Let's give it up for Dr. Godfred Safuedu. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We also have the Municipal Environmental Health Officer. The future Municipal Environmental Health Officer. His name is Martinson Susanna. Let's give it up for her. Great. And we have the Deputy Director of Administration, Health Administration and Support Services Division of the Ghana Health Service, in the person of Alan Sets. Let's give it up for him. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. The list is long. We'll introduce the rest with time. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bismarck Odumsaki. I'm going to be your MC for today. And today I'm doing it with Dr. Prince Owusu Adoma. Yeah. And also my brother there called Tulenke. Yeah. So they'll all take our turns. We'll take it one after the other. But for now, we are warming up to have the symposium. We are here to learn. Yesterday was the exhibition. We saw great things that students did. I was particularly impressed, like Professor Brima said, and I support it. In this school, we have 2 schools, right? No, 3 schools. We have the University of Education, which is a school. And we have School of Creative Arts. And we have School of Communication and Media Studies. So very soon we have another school, right? The newest school on the block, right? Bro, we will hold you responsible. I was going to say something else, but let me put it down. So we will have the newest school. In fact, I support that. Great stuff there. And if you have the privilege of going backstage, there are some beautiful women there. And what they are doing there, the makeup and stuff that they are doing there, you love it. I saw one before she was made up. And after she was made up, I couldn't recognize her. Hey! I was like, hey. Charlie, this time you have to be careful. If you are not careful, single people like us, if you are not careful, you buy things. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so before the symposium, DJ Almighty give us just a 5 minute musical interlude. That's what is here. And then from that, we'll introduce the panel members for the symposium.
What up, it's your Rockstar family? You are listening to D.
A song like this in 1932. Were you there? But this is a remix. Yeah. I'm also a composer. Today we are seeing all the work we used to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me acknowledge the presence of staff and students of Winneba Secondary School. Let's give it up for them. Let's give it up for them. Yesterday they were there with us. Today they are here. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you. Please, if you want to go, if you want to further your education, once you have been here, please, all of you, the Form 3 people, tell your mothers. If your mother do not accept, buy the forms. Okay? You can save money, small money. Buy forms. You have to come to University of Education. Trust me, you will love it here. Our lectures are good. You get jobs. In fact, you get more contracts. Okay? So now we have how many students? About 30 students already. Please, when you finish, see them. They will come. Okay, so now we have the symposium. We are here to learn. But before that, let me acknowledge the presence of the Regional Director of Ghana Tourism and some of his officers. The Regional Director's name is Mr. Charles Boabeng. Let's give it up for Mr. Charles Boabeng. Yes, thank you so much, sir, for coming. Okay, so now this symposium is going to be moderated by a very beautiful woman from the Department of Integrated Home Economics, my own very good friend. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the moderator, Linda Koba. Let's give it up for Linda Koba. Yeah. Oh, get it up to her. And joining in the discussion, representing the Director of ITEC PD, representing the HOD of Hypers, is the Director ITEC PD, is Dr. Munkaila. Let's give it up for Dr. Munkaila. Dr. Deputy, okay. I can say, please come on stage, right? Yeah, let's give it up for him. Yeah, don't worry. I saw it in the vision that you become. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay. Also joining the panel is my very good friend, who is a brother in Christ, Dr. Richard Boating, the exam officer for the Department of Health Administration, and he's actually representing the HOD. When I say exam officer, I say A. Why? Okay. We have the various HODs. So Dr. Rosemary Kwaku will also join us, right? Let's give it up for her. We have Mrs. Victoria Gani will also join us. Let's give it up for her. Mrs. Prisla Yaba Ejay will also join us. Let's give it up for her. Of course, Mr. Guy Ishan will also join them. Dr. Guy Ishan. I'm sorry. The person who wrote this for me, we have to sue you. That's just by the way. Doctor, I'm sorry. Now I know, I just completed, so I know the hassle. I know what you go through. So please pardon me. Okay, we also have the HOD of Environmental Health and Sanitation joining us, Dr. Godfrey Safo Adu. Are we set? Okay, I hear we should call the Dean too. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the Dean of the faculty will also join us.
Welcome, Lord,
Dwara Beach Rockstar Comedy, you are listening to DJ Almighty.
What's your secret? The student seems to like you so much. But do you share toffees in your class? You share toffee in your class?
Hey!
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we are about to commence the symposium. Please pick your pen and paper. Yesterday was exhibition. Today we are here to learn. Okay? if you don't have a paper and you have your phone, you can just open the notes and you make some notes. We're going to take this from there, and then we'll commence the symposium. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. Sure.
Good morning, Prof. Chair. Good morning, faculty members, colleagues, dear students, all invited guests, all protocols duly observed. In fact, I find myself very lucky and privileged to be moderating this August discussion. Our major aim here today is to hear from the heads of department and the dean of the faculty directly to know what our innovations are, our dreams, our visions, and all that we stand for, including our challenges and the way forward. So today, that's basically what we're going to do. And without wasting much time, we're going to start with the discussion as we proceed. So, Prof. Dean, no ulterior motive, I want to start with you. I want to find out how you found yesterday's activity. And then after him, I think Dr. Munkaila, you also give us your observation. And then Dr. Rosemary Kaku, you give us observation, and then we'll move on into the business of the day. Can we have microphones for them, please?
Initially, I thought I was dreaming, but later I realized it's realistic. To really see the practicality of the things that you do, combining, translating theory into practical, was very phenomenal. And so I am convinced that UEW is not just a teacher training institution where the perception is people just who we train people to use chalk and board, but the entrepreneurial skills that you've also inculcated in our students, I believe they are nowhere near the Unemployed Youth Association, and for that matter, they already have a job ready before they leave this university. Thank you, Esther.
Thank you very much, moderator. I was fortunate to be part of last year's program, and comparing yesterday's program, or this year's program starting from yesterday, you can see that yes, our students are actually being trained. They are training in such a way that not only knowledge, but they are able to showcase what they can do. And we say that the Faculty of Health and Other Sciences is not just about knowledge. We do competency kind of training. You see what exactly we represent. You can taste it, you can see it, you can take part in it. You see the reality, and that is the kind of education we are now moving into, 21st century education. And we are the leading, faculty in terms of 21st century education. I think we need a lot of support to make everything that we need to do to become a reality. And when those things are given to us, university name will be projected beyond others. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think you've already entered, so let's take it from there. Synergistic, as the dean said, that means it ties in so well with our theme. And so we are proud that we didn't deviate from the theme, but we've been on point as the theme speaks. And then Dr. Munkaila has said that we have the holistic training. So the head, the hands, and the hearts are all put together focusing on competency-based training to ensure that our products are not deficient in the necessary skills that the market require. Now we want to move into the main issues for the day. So once again, Prof. Dean, since you are our father, I want to start with you. Tell us about our faculty. Tell us a gist about our faculty, focusing on our vision and mission.
Thank you, Linda. Our faculty is a very dynamic faculty. Dynamic in the sense that we do very innovative things, and every day we keep improving on what we are doing. We have a simple vision, and our vision is to propel the faculty into an international reputable center for coordinating, teaching, and research in the area of health, allied sciences, and home economics education. So that is our mission as a faculty. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you so much. So, once again, would you take us through what sets our faculty apart? I think in your speech, you gave us quite some highlights, but we want you to reiterate those things that make us stand out from the other faculties.
Thank you, Linda. So, as I indicated in my welcome address, our faculty comprises of 7 different departments, and one thing unique that sets our faculty apart from other faculties, every aspect of human growth and development, every aspect of human behavior, every aspect of human existence on earth is incorporated in this faculty. Talk about health, we are there. Talk about food, we are there. Talk about the things we wear, clothing, we are there. Talk about recreation, we are there. Talk about sports, we have a variety of them. And so for us, we are more like a community on its own. And I believe this is the only university where you can have such a faculty that is well integrated and a synergy. It's very much conspicuous for people to see. So I believe that is what sets us apart from other universities. And for that matter, you can only find such a faculty the whole world. I believe we can only find this faculty in UEW. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you so much. That is wonderful. We like that insight. That's a bit of a community of its own. So we have our self things. And if you're a student here, you should be proud to be a member of this faculty. Thank you so much, Prof. Right. So, HODs, the question coming will be for all of you. So you take turns and answer them for me. For starters, we want to know about your department and why somebody should enroll in your department. So in no particular order, yes, please.
So thank you very much for this question. I want to lay down a foundation to answer the question. Now, the environment in which we live is made up of 5 domains. Now, we have the hydrosphere, which is basically about water. We have the lithosphere, that is the land and then the soil. We also have the atmosphere, and then we also have the biosphere, and lastly, the human factor. Amazingly, there is an interaction between the various spheres, which I just mentioned. Now, Ghana is engulfed with a lot of environmental issues. We can talk about water pollution. We can talk about poor sanitation. We can talk about deforestation. We can talk about the recent one, which is illegal mining. Now, because there is an interaction between the various spheres, if you have an environmental issue, such as illegal mining, it affects water body. It can also affect the atmosphere. It can affect the land. amazingly, human being is the brain behind the galamsey. But the net effect also comes to the human beings. So what is the way forward? The way forward is for us to have a better understanding of scientific principles that will help us to develop effective, sustainable actions to mitigate all these environmental issues. Now, apart from galamsey, in Ghana, we can talk about poor sanitation. Now, sanitation involves the provision of safe drinking water and adequate disposal of waste. Why that? To avert the spread of diseases. So when you talk about sanitation, we have the water component, waste management component, and then the health component. Now, if you want to stabilize or achieve good sanitation, you need education. Hence, the need to establish the Department of Environmental Sanitation and Health Education to develop manpower to help abate the numerous environmental issues that we have in Ghana, including illegal mining and then poor sanitation, and then solving water-related issues. Now, having said that, the Department of Environmental Sanitation and Health Education was established in the year 2021. Now, within the department, we have done a lot. Yesterday, we displayed a lot of innovations. Yesterday, I saw a student making waste bin from sawdust. Sawdust has been a nuisance in the environment. A student has metamorphosed sawdust into a waste bin. So we are contributing immensely to the development of the human resource of the nation, empower them, give them adequate skill, give them the requisite experience, and then the practical-based training to drive policy to solve environmental problems. So thank you very much.
That's interesting. Thank you so much. So now we have a reason to enroll in the Department of Environment and Sanitation, right? Did I get the department right? Department of Environmental
Sanitation and Health Education.
Please give it again so that everyone will get it right. Right. Thank you so much. Please, that's okay. Let's move on. So my own HOD.
Yeah, okay. So I'm from the Department of Integrated Home Economics Education. We do all the various aspects of home economics. So we have food and nutrition aspects, clothing and textiles aspects, management and living aspects, child service aspects. In the department, we have BSc Integrated Home Economics Education for the undergraduate. We have Master of Education in Home Economics, which is run on sandwich basis. Plan rolling out other programs to attract our former students who are currently in the various colleges of education. Now they've been converted into tertiary institutions, and all of them will have to get their PhDs before they can secure their jobs. So we plan introducing PhD in home economics education. We started working on it. So all our various students who have brought their students along, there's hope for you. We are going to invite you very soon to enroll in the program, probably starting from next academic, what we are hoping. For the SS students who are here, this program is a program that is going to develop you and give you the skills that you have to use at the field of work. You were able to attend yesterday's program. You will see the amazing things that the students were able to do. Ties that they sew, very nice. So when you enroll, finish, and then you don't go and look for jobs from government or from, you can become a creator. Bismarck Odumsek. Enroll in the program. The prospects are good, and we are waiting for all of you. Thank you very much.
You know, that's the only guy in the university. The only guy, one guy. That's my HOD. Right. Madam Priscilla Yava, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. For my department, that is Food and Nutrition Education, we have a focus that aligns with that of the SDG number 4, number 2, 3. Yeah. For the 2, we are looking at zero hunger. For 3, we are considering health and well-being of the individuals of the nation. Based on this, the Department of Food and Nutrition Education trains professionals, now I'm going to say professionals, not graduates, as quoted by Professor Breimer, that they are professionals who are highly trained and capable of teaching pre-tertiary levels, that is SHS, and other intermediaries like the TVETs and the rest. It doesn't end there. They will also advance, take up the MPhil program, and be able to teach at the teacher education colleges. We move on to help our students to be able to have the foundations that will help them to progress and move on to other science-related institutions. Those who are so passionate can go to other institutions and come out as professionals, not as teachers, but as dietitians, and be involved in other nutrition and science-related areas. We have the 4-year BSc program, and afterwards, after completing successfully, you can move on for the MPhil program. That's notwithstanding, we also do teach the MEd program and the integrated home economics. My dear students and parents gathered here, we entreat you to come to our departments. As said again, yesterday we had lots of exhibits showcasing the works of our students. Yes, yesterday we were able to exhibit food processed by our students, preserved by our students. In simple words, we can say that we have recipe developments for traditional food commodities. And it is a skill on its own. You can take it up as a means of making lots of money to support yourself. Please, you are always welcome. We are available to support you, and you will never regret coming to us. Sorry, I've lost my voice because of yesterday's program.
You are permitted. I've lost mine as well, but we are managing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mrs. Gani, your turn.
All right. My department is Family Resource Management Department. In my department, the Department of Family Resource Management focuses on developing professionals who can manage family, institutional, and community resources You know, resources are scarce. In our homes, we have resources. In the community, we have resources. In institutions, we have resources. But if you don't manage them well, you can run at a loss. It can have effects in so many ways. It can even affect your health. When we talk about home, look at the resources we have. We have our finances. If you don't manage them well, you will find yourself wanting. In the community, we have community resources. Look at the land, our waters, water bodies. If we do not take good care of them, like the galamsey, look at the way it is destroying our water bodies, the way it is destroying our land. And it is still having effects on us human beings. So there is the need to take good care of every resource that you have. And then our core academic programs include BSc Family Management, Family Resource Management. So when you enroll on our program, the undergraduate program, you will be introduced to all these, and then after successfully completing, then you can enroll on the MPhil in Family Resource Management Education. And then when you complete, we are yet to do the PhD program. We are on it, developing it. When you also complete successfully, you can enroll on the PhD program. And after that, you go to the classroom to teach, or you can do your own business or join other institutions apart from education. And then we are currently introducing new pathways in sustainable housing and family management and consumer protection studies to meet national and global demands. We know now everybody is stressing on sustainability. So even the materials we use for our house and building our homes, we are now changing. Looking for new measures, materials that we can use that will improve sustainability. Even what we wear, we are looking at sustainability. How can we sustain our environment with whatever we are wearing? So we should look at the things, the clothing that we buy. It shouldn't be following fashion, so always buying, looking at what is in vogue. You can mix and match what is in your wardrobe so that you don't keep on buying. You can use the waste or fabric scraps to produce something for the family members so that you don't keep on buying. You can use them to develop other things to improve the home, like wall hangings and the rest, flowers and the rest. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was interesting. Yeah, let's hear you, sir.
Yes, please. Thank you. Our department is the Department of Health Administration and Education. And we seek to train mid-level staff to support with the management and leadership within our Ghana Health Service and beyond. The department has been in existence since 2013, and over the years, our enrollment has been increasing. We now have quite a number of students, over 800, and we are even looking at alternative pathways to transition these students as they graduate. We have a long-standing collaboration with the Ghana Health Service, the Health Administration and Support Services Unit, and our students have been working in our various hospitals as part of their house jobs or housemanship during national service. The department recently has been accredited by GTEC to run 3 master's programs: Masters in Health Administration and Education, then we have Masters in Health Research, then Masters in Public Health with a focus on health promotion. And I'm happy the Deputy Director of HAS is here to support us. Mr. Nku, thank you. The department will continue to provide competent and skilled graduates who will support the delivery of health services in Ghana. And we are even thinking that looking at our numbers, you consider us and introduce a new portfolio for health administrators, and we are thinking that you will be looking at those who ensure quality and compliance, and at the same time evaluation and assessment as part of the health managers that you have. So thank you very much.
Right, we have a reason to go to health administration. Now, I don't want to say the host department for now, but let's just take it like that. Dr. Rosemary Kwaku, let's hear you.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. I represent the Department of Clothing and Textiles Education. Our mission aligns with the mission of the university. So our mission is to train competent and innovative professional teachers in the field of clothing and textiles for all levels of education, conduct research, disseminate knowledge in the field of clothing and textile sector, and contribute to educational policy and development. We do this through innovative teaching strategies and practices to train competent teachers, as I have said earlier. And our main programs are BSc Clothing and Textiles Education. And then when you are done, you can move to do your MPhil in Clothing and Textiles Education. For you to enter to do the BSc Clothing and Textiles Education, we admit senior high school students, and we don't take D7 in any of the grades, but you can have 6 passes, that is from A1 to C6 in any subject at all. That is Clothing and Textiles Department, because we think everybody can be innovative, creative. So whether you did general science in senior high school, whether you did food and nutrition, whether you did clothing and textiles, whether you did visual arts, whichever program, science, you are welcome to our department. We teach you from the scratch. And before you get to level 400, what we saw yesterday at the exhibition field, you will do more than that. And what you will be seeing today, most of them came in from the scratch. They were not, or they didn't do clothing and textiles at the senior high school level, but they will amaze you today, and you see the fantastic things that we have. Currently, we developed some short courses in order to help the university community. Some people will want to learn some skills in clothing and textiles, but we are happy to say that the VC Special Initiative for the Community, it is being absorbed into it. So the training that will be done, what we have developed, will be taken there, and we know that clothing being the basic need of everybody, we will be able to enhance the skills that we need in that area, and also give the necessary knowledge that you need so that you can wear good clothing, wear it at a good time, and to the best places that it deserves. Now, with all I've said, you realize that we are trying to meet the SDGs goal 4, SDG goal 8, 9, 12, 14, and 15. The things we produce, we look at managing our waste. So we don't throw away our pieces of fabric and other things anyhow. We use them to produce other articles, and you see them today. Things in the environment that you think you just burn for it to pollute the atmosphere, we use them for very useful things which you soon see. So you are welcome to Clothing and Textiles Education Department, and you will never regret it. So tell your parents and we will receive you warmly. Thank you very much.
That's wonderful. Dr. Munkaila for Hypers.
Thank you very much, moderator. I'm representing the Department of Health, Physical Education, Recreation and Sports, which is normally pronounced as Hypers, but it's HPERS. This department is made up of 3 undergraduate programs. And in the faculty, we have the numbers, the highest student numbers. And the programs that we offer in the undergraduate levels are diploma in sports coaching. We have BSc in sports coaching and physical education, BSc in physical education. We also have MEd in physical education at Sandwich. We also have MPhil in physical education and sports studies. So we have about 5 programs in the department. Currently, we are also working on MA in sports studies to cater for the coaches who are working and want to also do further their education through Sandwich. We are also preparing our PhD. It's also on it's interests you to know that we are the first department to start graduate studies program in University of Education. But however, we are struggling to have our PhD, which we are now. Currently, we have about 14 number of staff. We have 14, 5 female and then 9 male, 5 males and 5 males, 2 professors and others. And what I'm saying is that physical education is the best course because everybody needs to be physically fit. Our slogan is what? Be fit for life. So when you are fit for life, you can do everything. At home, after work, you still have extra energy to do other things that you may be required to do at home. So what I'm saying is that physical education, everybody, anybody, any student, so long as you have your science, integrated science, you can, and any other 3 electives and with maths and science, maths and science and social studies or any, making 5, you only apply, you will be what? Admitted. We can see what our student did yesterday. You can do better than that. It's just a semester course. And they were able to perform yesterday to that level. Most of our students in our department, we are security sensitive because we have a lot of security men. Some are commanders from Army, police, prisons, and the rest. So we Hypers, of Department of Hypers, we have a lot to do. And when you are able to come into Hyper department for any of the programs, you will never complete without work. Thank you very much.
Let's give it up. Let's do it better than that. So I guess we all have reason to enroll in any of the programs that is being run within the faculty. And I guess you will bear with me that there is no other faculty that can be compared to ours. It's a faculty that will make you a job creator. And so all the departments represented here are ready and poised just to train you and make you a better version of yourself and make you self-reliant. And that's what I love so much about the various departments. Now we want to move on to the next item, but because of time, we're going to compress the issues. We know that we have challenges. And so I want us to delve into our challenges. And then we are not just going to cry about our challenges, but suggest innovative ways of solving those challenges we are having. So again, in turns, Dr. Munkala, since you have the mic, you can start and then it goes. And when you get to Prof Dean will be the last to talk to us about the faculty's own challenges and how he intends to help us solve them. Dr. Munkaila.
Thank you very much, moderator. Harper department, as I mentioned earlier, with our large number, we have problems with our equipment and facilities. It will interest you to know that some of the equipment we still use there for gymnastics were bought or were purchased before some of us were born, before 70s. But they are the kind of equipment we are still using, competing with other people who are using state-of-the-art equipment. Our numbers too are now very large, and we have only 14 lecturers, full-time and 4 part-timers, taking care of these 3 programs, plus MPhil and MBed. You can see what is happening. Colleagues are teaching about 30-something credits per week. We are just managing, but we are, since our acting and hardworking dean is around, is hearing me, I know he's going to help us recruit more lecturers, strong ones, to come and help us manage our courses. We also have problem with, getting, funds from the management in purchasing equipment that we request for, because our equipments are very expensive. We talk about treadmill, not the private one, industrial one. You need about 3 to be able to take care, and there are a lot. So what we intend doing is to collaborate, extend our collaboration to stakeholders to see either we can get some people to support us with this equipment to ensure that we train our students to become efficient before to be able to, to survive in the overwhelming industry that they'll be going into. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Please, before you hand over the mic, just a follow-up. Do you have any industry in mind that you would want to partner with in terms of supporting you go through your challenges? Because what we're doing is going on air, and they might be watching and they are taking interest. And so we want to know if you have any industry partner in mind that you would want to work with.
Thank you very much. Currently, we are working on trying to get collaboration with the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, National Sports Authority, and other stakeholders who have already established in terms of sports, like academies, and then those who are having fitness industries, so that we can send our students there for internship, especially those who are doing coaching, in order for them to be able to, connect themselves with the state-of-the-art facility that can help them give up.
But I think that alumni, have you thought of them?
Yeah, our alumni, actually, most of them, about 2 alumni currently have helped the department. One guy called, I can't forget the name, but he provided the MPhil, this classroom with a 2.0 AC. And another alumni who is a doctor specializing in mental area. He was also giving us 9,000 to support students, MPhil students who have their research area in that mental health. So others are also, also promised supporting them with other equipment. So we are working on to see how best we can. Thank you very much.
So we wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Kwaku.
Thank you very much. As my colleague said, yes, our main challenge is with facilities and our TLRs. We have almost 500 students in the department, but we have just a small lecture theater and a lab, which can only take about 30 students at a time. And so we actually need big labs and modern machinery. We still use the old sewing machine. We only have few industrial machines, hand sewing machine. But then, fashion is dynamic, and the world is moving, and we must move accordingly. So we need these state-of-the-art machinery very, very urgently, so that we can train our students to meet the world that we have today. And to do that, we've always been appealing to the university management, and as usual, they give us promises. So since Prof. Chair, this is our appeal to the university management. We need labs. We need modern machinery in order for us to do more than you have seen yesterday. And Prof. Dean, we know that you will follow up on this for us so that we can solve our issues. In that regard, we ourselves, sometimes we are trying to partner with some industries, especially for our students' needs. Fabrics, for instance, GTP and other textiles industries. This year, for instance, GTP sponsored us, so it reduced some of the students' burden on finances. And so we are doing that, and also trying to get in touch with other partner schools within and abroad so that we can gain a human resource knowledge in the new things that other people are doing apart from what we have here, so that our students and our lecturers will have that experience. And as you asked, our alumni, actually, the department started in 2020, and so we have only a first batch of graduates, and it is good to note that when they were going, they gave us some few equipment, and so we hope that as we produce more people, they all have that spirit to continue helping the department. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I feel embedded in our challenges are opportunities. For my department, as we were spearheaded by our immediate part HOD, who is currently the dean, we sought to find viable pathways to transition these students. That's why he led us to come up with the 3 programs. And when you look at these transition pathways, they are looking at some of the strands of courses that they took so that students can now go into occupational health and safety. Students can go into health promotion. Some can go into pure health research, and others will specialize in the various fields in health administration. When you also look at the employment pathway as they graduate, because we started with less than 20 and now we are about 810. So we are looking at the job market. We've started conscientizing our students to look out for spaces outside the direct or traditional healthcare delivery settings. So we are looking at NGOs who are into health. We are also looking at other government agencies, especially when you look at the health delivery supply chain, so that you get those who go into policy management and also leadership at the regional, at the national, and even at the district levels. Then the other aspect is that we know our students go through different forms of training, both the clinical and the non-clinical, and even their practicum and housemanship. It exposes them to the field of work. So it is expected that as they interact with the health care environment, they will also determine their future through the experiences and the exposure that they get. The department continues to do research, and when it comes to research within our country and even in the university system, we know we have resource constraint. So the department continues to partner with other collaborators and developers for grants and other research programs, and we'll continue to do this. Thank you.
All right. I like that bit of research and collaboration. Mrs. Gani.
Thank you. In my department, some of the challenges and innovative solutions that we are facing are limited access to modern design and simulation technologies, Then the need for stronger industry partnerships for internships and applied projects. Then low awareness among prospective students of the wide career options in this field. So to address these challenges, we are pursuing collaborations with housing, design, and consumer protection industries. And then we are establishing partnerships for modern studio and lab facilities. Then we are intensifying outreach to schools and communities to showcase the relevance of family resource management. Thank you.
For food and nutrition departments, we have lots of challenges. Yes, we are so grateful that that misconception of where we cook and eat is no more, but people are now passionate into being healthy, eating well, and advancing the cause of solving nutritional problems that are quite numerous. It's said that the preventive is always the ultimate solution. In this regards, we have lots of issues with high populated students with regards to matching up to the space available at our laboratories. When it is practical time, it's not easy. The heat coming out of the labs, the number of students per the ranges, the units that are found there is so awful. Several attempts have been made to solve the problem, but the challenges still persist. What do we do then? We have decided as a department to delve into innovative researching. Here, we are trying to adopt community-based learning and also problem learning. Meaning that most of our works which are done in the laboratory will be now sent out into the communities. Our students and lecturers are being encouraged to come out with research work that will be quite relevant to the community members and to the industries, helping them carry out their mandates. We believe that they will help us in solving some of our challenges. So we have been targeting CSIR, the German Embassy, the Ghana Tourist Board. I believe the Central Region Director is here, among others. So it's like a net cast wide. Here we are looking at both local levels and international levels. To expand a little more on our challenges, I'm grateful or proud to say that accreditation process is almost done with a new program that has come to being in my department, that is BSc Catering and Hospitality. As said by others, we have the challenge of teaming up with the integrated home economics for the PhD program to be built. Dear ones, it's not easy. The number is so huge, space is not enough. So with these approaches, we are looking that these industries, as mentioned, and not limited to those mentioned, will come out and support us. Here again, we are also looking at other researches that will help the community solve its nutritional problems. As said earlier on, bits and bits will make a whole, and with the focus of having zero hunger, one department cannot solve it all. Avoiding waste, reading labels, making use of some of the food we call the leftovers, all these are there for us to look at. I believe strongly that when you enroll, when you as parents come on board, enroll your students, they have the intelligence to help us solve some of these problems, unearthing some of the problems within their communities. Together we solve and we grow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I know my HOD is going to make it brief. As brief as his surname. 3 letters.
So, as said by all the other departments, resource is a major challenge, and space for our students. So as we appeal to management, we also have intention of approaching corporate Ghana to help us to expand the space that we have and give us some resources to be able to train the students effectively. We have not raised our hands in despair. Currently, we are expecting some equipment from the German Academic Exchange Service in Germany in about 3 months' time. This is what the department itself is doing to help improve the facilities that are available to us. We currently are in agreement with the Ghana Standards Authority to sign a memorandum of understanding so that some of our students can go there for industrial attachment to improve the practical skills that they have. Already, VACO has been supporting us. They've been giving us some equipment for our practicals. GTP has been supporting us. We are grateful to all these companies, and we are hopeful that when we approach other companies, they are going to help us to train our students successfully, because it will be beneficial to the society, to the country, and to the students themselves. Thank you very much.
I said it.
Thank you very much. I am representing the Department of Environmental Health and Sanitation Education. The question is about the challenges. I'll come to that, but I want to highlight on some few things. Now, the department is running a BSc program, that is BSc in Environmental Health and Sanitation Education. Now, the program is open, irrespective of your background. It's not for only the science student. If you have SSCE in visual art, general art, home economics, it's open, irrespective of your background. So please don't think that once you have not done science, you cannot do environmental health and sanitation. It is open. Now, having said that, the department will train you to have diverse opportunities. Now, to mention few, you can work in the ministries, specifically Ministry of Water and then Sanitation. You can work in the Ministry of Science and Environment. And then you can also work at the Ministry of Local Government. Now, in Ghana, every district assembly is having environmental health and sanitation unit. So you can work there. In terms of collaboration, we have collaborations with Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. We also have collaborations with the district assemblies in Ghana. So as I speak to you, our students in L400, when they finish, their job is there. It's not that you come and do the program and then when you are done, you hustle to get a job. In addition to that, we are seeking to have allowances for our students. We are on it. Said that when they finish, the Ministry of Health will just send them to their job places to work. So this program is for us, it's for everybody, it is open. When you do that program, you will never regret. Now let him come to the substantive issue, which is the challenges.
Please be brief.
Yes, so the main challenge, as my colleagues also have said, is about laboratory. But even that, we are doing our best. What we do is to explore labs outside the school. We go to Ghana Atomic Energy to use their lab. We even go to UCC to use their lab. And even in our instructional delivery, we have been using multimedia tools a lot. And then we use inquiry-based learning, motivating the student to bring innovations and then to solve societal problems. So thank you very much.
All right. Now, Dean, before you speak, I know that if all that the HODs are saying, if they are working on it as in those collaborations, you virtually have nothing to do. So you are blessed in advance. Let's hear your challenges now. Even though you are just 2 weeks old in office, what have you found and how do you intend to deal with them?
Thank you, Linda. When my HODs were mentioning their challenges, my heart started beating. I'm sure if there's a medical person here, you'll see that my pressure is going up. Because as a baby 2 is in office, I was asking myself, how am I going to solve all these challenges? However, as a dean, in all this, I see so many opportunities as the challenges unfold. And one thing that I think we should all come together to be able to resolve some of these challenges is the power of collaboration and network. And this goes to all of us, our cherished listeners online and those the invited guests here present. We have a very old structure in the faculty, and so tying it to space, we may need some collaboration in terms of recommending sources of grants opportunities for us to reach out to see if we can have some funding, external funding, to refurbish existing structures to house all that they have mentioned. As you saw yesterday, our students produced a lot of things, very attractive things, and you'll be seeing more this morning, the markets. And so buy some of our produce, buy some of our products. The government should give us contracts. The catering, the nutrition department is capable to cook on a large scale for all governmental and non-governmental agencies. And if you give us those contracts, I'm sure we'll be able to make money to solve some of these challenges. The clothing department is well equipped to sew on a large scale. We have a production unit in the university despite the challenges they've mentioned, and I believe if we are giving some contracts for the uniforms that are being sewn and other clothing-related things that the government is doing and other organizations are doing, I'm sure that will be a kind of income generation activity for the departments and for that matter the faculties to be able to get some funding to do the things that we want to do. Having said this, we will also have to strengthen our existing partnership and also forge for new partnerships. I'm glad Mr. Alan Anku and his team from the Ministry of Health are here. They've always been supportive to the Department of Health Administration and Education. We want to take our relationship a step further to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Health so that we can expand the scope of our industrial attachment with our students to all Ministry of Health facilities and also CHAC facilities for practical orientation. And I believe this also goes to the other departments who rely on other institutions for internship. We need you. And so we are available. We will come to you. We believe you also come to us to engage in some dialogues, to get some MOU, existing ones, and renewed the existing ones and look for new ones so that our students can have industrial attachment in your various facilities. Again, tying all together, we may have to solve some of our problems by having a national resource training center for sports, recreation, and also health-related activities. So that would be more like a national hub where people who are into sports, if they need research, backup support, they will come to us. If they need backup support in home economics and clothing, they will come to us. And that is why I'm saying that for me, in every challenge, in every difficulty, I see bits and pieces of opportunities. And so, Linda and my cherished HODs, we have work to do. Let's get their contacts, let's get collaborators, and let's work together as a team. And I believe we've got on our side, and the VC championing and being a driving seat, we will get to our destination. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So there is still work to be done. Now, in 30 seconds, and I mean 30 seconds, we'll be timing you. If you go beyond 30 seconds, we'll collect the mic. In 30 seconds, where do you want to see your department in the short term and in the long term?
Okay.
30 seconds.
Okay, thank you very much. In the short term, we are training our students to be holistic in handling environmental and then social issues, so that Ghana's numerous environmental issues can be reduced. In the long term, the Department of Environmental Health and Sanitation Education want to be on top, nationally and internationally, to train manpower to solve sanitation and water-related issues. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So what we want to be is to be a center of excellence within the sub-region. So when it comes to issues like family studies, food and nutrition with regards to communicable diseases, when it comes to issues of clothing and textiles with regard to health, we want to be the best in the sub-region. And then in the future, we scale it up to the global world. Thank you very much.
To make it quick, both locally, internationally, I foresee that the Department of Food and Nutrition is well-grounded, well-equipped in going into or delving into research work that is relevant to the solving of the community problems, international problems, with much more recognition internationally, so that other international organizations will partner with us in solving the nutritional problems of the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Family resource management. In the short term, we hope to strengthen our academic programs, expand digital learning integration, and deepen research in sustainable housing and consumer protection. Then in the long term, we hope to become a national and regional leader in sustainable family and resource management, education, influencing policies on housing, environment, and consumer welfare across Africa. Thank you.
The Department of Health Administration and Education, in the short term, we would like to provide training for highly skilled mid-level staff to support within the healthcare value chain. In the long term, we want to be a hub for training both clinical and non-clinical persons or personnel within the university. So out of this department, we hope that other departments will spring up. We have School of Public Health and also a school that will take care of our clinical needs in the near future. It is hoped that this department will continue to be a vibrant center for training health administrators across the world. Thank you.
Our aim is to become the center for training clothing and textiles educationists in the whole world, and also a hub for training fashion designers, so that when they mention University of Education, Winneba Clothing and Textiles Department, will be one of the first choices that people will pick from. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The HAPE department, in the short term, would like to take advantage of hosting the next GUSA to improve upon our facilities. We don't have standard athletic oval and want to take advantage to get the 400 oval. We also want to come out with some few professional courses to improve upon our students and other stakeholders who need them. And at the long term, we are thinking about ensuring that our department becomes the regional center for excellence in terms of physical education and sports. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So, Prof. Chair, audience, we've heard from the horse's own mouths. We've heard a lot, and we have a reason to enroll in any of the departments that we've heard from. We want to give you opportunity to ask questions. I think we will allow for just 3. So 3 questions, and then we'll be out of here. Audience, you have the opportunity.
Tulenke, come for the microphone and then get the students. First 3, most preferably from the senior high school.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Listowell Dika. I just want to find out from the dean. They are trying to create a room for dressing and stylish into the institution, because I've not heard anything about that. Thank you.
Please, can you come again? Okay.
Hairdressing and stylish. Yes, if they are thinking of creating a room into the faculty, because I've not heard anything of that sort.
Okay, so let's take all the questions and then they take turns to answer them.
Hi. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm an educationist. From time immemorial, our medium of instruction had always been the English language. Interestingly, we are now having a new generation of learners whose medium of instruction has become the digital language. I'll be glad if the dean can answer this question for me. How are all the departments under the faculty ready enough for this generation? Talk of their medium of instruction, the digital language. Thank you.
Thank you. Last to go, Winisek.
Thank you very much, moderators and panel members. I'm Dr. Inusa Mahama from the Counseling Psychology Department. I've heard a lot, but I got missed somewhere. We are talking about food. We are talking about exercise. We are talking about wearing clothes. But I didn't hear anything psychology in it. So I would want to know the plans you have in place. Should have a psycho-dietitian, a psycho-nutritionist, a psycho-textile person, and a psycho-sports person. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Dean, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much for those valuable questions. Let me address them from the last one. introducing psychologists to the various disciplines. In this university, we have a general course that is counseling psychology. However, this suggestion, I think it comes handy in this time that we are developing new programs and then repackaging the existing ones for reaccreditation. We will consider that as we look at the new programs and also repackaging the existing ones for reaccreditation. So thank you very much for that. Technology. Yes, we are in a technological world, and so we cannot survive without technology. In our faculty, we have a blended approach of teaching, where it's not just coming to sit in the classroom for everything. Some of the things are also being done online, whilst others meet you face to face. Like my colleague said, there are some technological challenges because of infrastructure. And so we may come to you if you are available, or we'll contact others to brainstorm and see how best we can improve on this. Hairdressers and stylists, you are not left out. In fact, the entire vocational package, there is a dedicated course called entrepreneurship, and the lecturer is right here. All that we saw yesterday and all that we'll be seeing today, it emanates from entrepreneurship. So, but to formalize it, all the departments in the faculty are going to introduce certificate programs and short courses, so that it's not everybody that can be in the classroom for 4 years for a degree, 2 years for a diploma, 1 year for certificates, but there will be a hands-on practical short courses, so that just like apprenticeship, so that they can be recognized formally if that is not already done. And so it's, I don't want to say it's in the pipeline, it's almost out of the pipeline to be rolled out hopefully in the next academic year. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We are done with the symposium, and then they will leave for us to continue our...
All right, so they're already sacking us from the podium.
Yes.
But I guess we've had an insightful discussion. For the hairstylists and the hairdressers, it's already done. It's already being done. It's part of the VC's initiative, which is being rolled out. So it's already in the pipeline. And then psychology bit, sports psychology is also being done in the Department of Hypers. So I guess we are just going to spread it on. We've had all that we need to hear, and you can visit our website for more information or do one-on-one interaction with the heads of department later. Thanks for the audience.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause to them. A round of applause. That was a very powerful performance from the Department of Music Education. Now, moving on to the next item on the list, we have our solidarity message, and then we have some invited guests. We are going to call them upstage. First, we have the Regional Director of Ghana Tourism and some of his officers. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome upstage Mr. Charles Boabin with a round of applause.
Ago. Prof Chair, reps of the Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Vice, Dean, Prof. Freddy Agbagbo, and members, indefatigable members of the faculty, members of the Planning Committee, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good morning and akwaba to everyone. I think that Prof. Chair and the Dean of the faculty have said most of what I intended to say this morning, and for that matter, I wouldn't want to waste too much of everyone's time. And so let me communicate compliments of the leadership and the Chief Executive of the Ghana Tourism Authority, our own Mrs. Mami Fua Wajeto, who has sent this solidarity message to you on the August occasion of the 2025 Education Fair of the Faculty of Health, Allied Sciences, and Home Economics. I'm here this morning with three colleagues, and I'd like to mention them. Ms. Prince Labuahin, who is a Standards and Quality Assurance Officer. Mr. Kofi Minta Musa, who is an Officer of Tourism Development Fund, and our Transport Officer, Mr. Samuel Abasi. Today's multifaceted business work environment calls for young professionals to be smart within the skills market, drawing on a wide range of competencies, skills, abilities that could mostly be achieved through an interdisciplinary education such as what you are receiving here. The theme of the 2025 Faculty Fair, Synergy of Sciences, Integrating Health, Allied Sciences, and Home Economics Education for Sustainable Development, reflects the reality of the business and work environment within which new professionals must find a space to themselves. The diverse range of courses, including home management sciences, environmental health and sanitation, food and nutrition, recreation and sports, clothing and textiles, health administration, family life management, and the rest, are just to empower trainees to be versatile. Such versatility is desirable in all social sciences, especially the tourism and hospitality sector of the economy, which is where we work and which is what I will dwell on. Tourism has been described as the services and activities connected with the travel for leisure. The goal of tourism is relaxation, recreation, some education for the self, some education for self-evaluation, which is all collectively aimed at well-being and rejuvenation of the individual. The economic activities surrounding the movement of tourists is vast, requiring a wide range of knowledge, skills, and abilities to ensure that tourists are cared for very well so that they can return to their homes safely and in good health. The similarity between health and tourism could be viewed in the closeness of the words hospital and hospitality. Both institutions promote healthy living, longevity, and well-being. Tourism professionals, like medical scientists, are concerned with identifying social and psychological needs of their patrons and be able to customize tour programs to provide the required satisfaction or expectation. Tourists' desires for physical activities such as mountaineering, adventure hiking, or on safari trails, sports, dining for special cuisines and delicacies, tracing one's ancestry and roots, etc., thrives better with the aid of product development, largely through scientific innovation and creativity that would ensure that development is sustainable. Tourists are deliberate about choosing health retreats, eco-friendly destinations, recreation and entertainment and amusement parks to boost their well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of health and allied sciences to tourism and environment can be seen in the light of the above analogy. Academic knowledge should be applied to solve local and business challenges. Nutrition education programs, health campaigns, sustainable cooking practices in the community can contribute to environmental conservation, community development, and the broader goal of sustainable living and sustainable development. Undoubtedly, tourism procedures require the allied sciences for vaccinations and screenings, lab tests, treatment for illness and injuries, emergency response for acute conditions such as CPR. Doc, we know CPR, right? And when you are in a bus full of tourists and somebody is in that kind of condition, how to address the situation is a huge challenge that only people who have gained this kind of training can administer. It is for this reason that partnerships with universities and industry stakeholders could support students to focus on projects that have real measurable impact in Ghana. Ghana's cuisine and fashion are two key pillars under which Ghana is projecting itself to the world. There is need to seize the opportunity to showcase Ghanaian cuisine, that's the Kelewele, Apranpransa, to food lovers around the world, in accordance with the Black Star Experience policy recently outlawed by the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. The possibility of leveraging Ghana's visual arts, that is our symbolism with Adinkra, paintings, drawings, as well as the exquisite fashion of kente cloth, tie and dye, bead jewelry for fashion parades, to showcase Ghanaian culture is there to be seized. The opportunity to undertake internships, joint training programs, and research projects in a bid to gain practical knowledge on theory studied at school tend to be a good exposure and produce graduates ready for the job market. And the GTA, the Ghana Tourism Authority, would continue to partner with the faculty on that. Students are encouraged to think beyond traditional career paths and evaluate roles that your studies in health and sciences and home economics could play in the hospitality and tourism sector. Entrepreneurship such as wellness consulting, spas, health farms, and the like, restaurants, food joints, massage parlors, and the like are easy to start. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by commending the faculty members and students who have been able to organize this fair and for inviting us to participate. We are grateful and happy to be in your midst. Thank you all very much, and have a pleasant day.
Oh, please, let's do it again for Dr. Charles Wabin. Coming up next, we have Mr. Alan Seth Anku, who is the Deputy Director Administration, Health Administration and Support Service Division, Ghana Health Scheme. Please, a round of applause. Ghana Health Service.
Thank you, MC. Prof. Chair, distinguished faculty members, ladies and gentlemen here gathered, all protocol observed. I bring you greetings from the Ghana Health Service. I am highly honored to represent the Health Administration and Support Services Division, that's HAS, to this educational fair, termed Synergy of the Sciences, Integrating Health, Allied Sciences, and Home Economics for Sustainable Development. We, at the Health Administration and Support Services Division of the service, recognize the pivotal role the University of Education, Winneba, plays in fostering interdisciplinary collaboration and promoting sustainable development. Our solidarity message underscores our commitment to supporting integrated approaches that harness the collective strength of health, allied sciences, and home economics. Our message, and for that matter, in support of this particular fair, is that we want to advise, as we collect, or we always remind the health administration unit, is that the way things are going now, your membership continues to increase, but the service also has a challenge of creating job opportunities for all these graduates. So we will advise that if we can look at, as being suggested, tailor our programs in such a way that, taking into consideration the technological advancement. The other time I was listening to a radio program, and it says in about 2030, a chunk of programs or courses that we provide the students these days, they will not get jobs. They will not get jobs. And so, what are we doing collectively so that, first, now AI is taking over almost everything. I can go to, those days, I will have to go to a meeting as administrator, write plenty, or maybe record, and then come and sit down and transcribe. Now I can just, record everything, give it to AI, and will write all the minutes for me. So with time, I might not even need administrative, particularly those in administration side. Administrative managers probably might not be needed in due course in a few years to come. So we need to look at some of these things. I remember very well, let me just a little bit. When I was growing up, I stayed with my brother, my elder brother. Asikofi. So also by your fukra, we university. After university, dear, I wish everybody can go to university because it is good. By the time you finish first year, well, your attitude no a change. That's education. University trains the brain, it trains the mind to do things. And I can assure you, yes, I'm very happy that I also have been to the university because it has changed my thinking, the way I argue, the way I do things. I'm a farmer. As for the administrator, as a deputy director, the money I get there does not even give me anything. That's why I don't depend on that. But I'm a farmer. You get it? And all the other farmers around me, they know, because when you work in here, everybody thinks that you are a doctor. So, doctor, now the way your phone is saying, you get the point. That is the difference between the education and any other farmer. So, the education is just to train you, bring you, give you the mind, the new attitude, the mindset to do things. I have 3 children. My son, but the daughter, the first girl, she finished university. I even gave her employment. Let me be plain on some of these things. Have research. After less than 1 year, she stopped. I said, Daddy Naska way the musical way they sent to me Tommy Fuelo. She stopped. She's doing her own thing. You get it? Yes. This is a practical example I'm giving you. The boy, he finished, he went to take petrochemical engineering. By the time she got job, she was doing his own thing, and he has his own business in addition to, so he could do his own thing. Because by the time you finish university, I will leave you. You have to find, take care of it. But that is it. So please, let's see how we can train the children in such that they can do their own thing. The soft skills are there. Everybody have a soft skill, and then you talent. Develop it. God has given everybody a talent. According to, if you're a Christian, according to the Bible, it says, it is up to you, get the education. Finish the university is a must. It should be basic. And get it. And then beginning to develop that soft skill to meet the current trends and needs, and you'll be fine. So we look forward to engaging with the stakeholders, exploring opportunities for collaboration, which we have been having with the Health Administration Division. We have given them a lot of support, and we continue to assure them. And because hitherto, when you finish the university, you send a list to the National Service. They'll post it to where they want. But we've managed to dialogue, engage them that no, in the health service sector, we train our people for specific activities. So after the training itself, the theory, the classroom one, is not the end of it. You need internship, practicals. You must blend theory with industry to prepare the person for the way forward. So under no circumstance can somebody finish a health program, a nurse, a doctor, administrator, whatever, allied health, and then you finish. You have to go to the hospital setting and do your attachment or the practicals there. When you finish that, before you can become a full-fledged administrator or a full-fledged doctor. So it's a must. So we've been able to engage the National Service, explain to them, they've understood it. So we make sure that all the graduates from health, we get the list ourselves, we give the list to the National Service, we provide where they should be posted to, and we guide them to finish. And the ones that we can absorb, we try to absorb. Those we cannot absorb, the private sector is there. I did administration, health administration myself. People who work in other areas. You get the point. So we'll continue to do that collaboration and see how we can give the faculty the needed support. So we're saying that we look forward to engaging with the stakeholders, exploring opportunities for collaboration, and continuing to the development of a healthier, more sustainable future. On that note, I thank you all for the invitation. I'm grateful.
Oh, you can do it better. You can do it better. So as the program is ongoing, we understand there is a free health screening outside, just at the entrance. It's free. So as the program is ongoing, you can just pass by and then check on your health status. Yes. So moving on next, we have Ms. Matheson Susanna, Municipal Environmental Health Officer of Efitu Municipal Assembly. A round of applause to her.
Hello. Just as I'm introduced, I'm Martinson Susanna, the Municipal Environmental Health Officer, Efutu Municipal Assembly, and Prof. Chair, all other distinguished guests. I still stand on the protocol, and I'm very happy. I'm always happy to see myself in your midst, at least to show that UEW has produced one of the best environmental health and sanitation graduates. Wherever I go, I introduce myself. At least I'm the first female to read this course, Environmental Health and Sanitation. It was back at then at Asante Mampong, and now it is here. So I'm always privileged and happy to be in your midst. And I thank you for also inviting me for this program. Environmental Health and Sanitation Education is actually one of the best courses ever opened in the country, specifically in UEW. And just as I'm saying, it trains us to become professionals. It gives us the technologies, the ideas to manage waste in Ghana. Currently, we all know the sanitation issues in Ghana, and we need more people with this kind of training in environmental health and sanitation to come and support us on the field. Currently, environmental health officers on the field are not many. So we need more to come onto the field to come and support us. And learning this course gives you a lot of ideas, gives you a lot of innovations. Now we are venturing into sanitation marketing. You look into areas where you can develop yourself, and then as our health administrator is saying, you become your own entrepreneur. Now waste is not waste. There is nothing like waste. The water bottles we are going to, if I pray that when we finish, I will not see a single bottle of water empty left here. We will all take it out and leave the place clean. That water bottle you are seeing can be recycled, can be reused, and can be used for other things. And you venturing into that sanitation marketing activities can help you bring up technologies, ideas, things that waste can be used for to improve the economy and even improve your own life. So this fair is very, very good, very innovative, bringing in home economics, food and nutrition, health administration, and the rest. We all come together, and then at the end of the day, you will see that nutrition will be entering into the environment, textiles will be entering into the environment, health administration is there. Then we, the environmentalists, will have to be managing all these things and making sure sanitation is improved in Ghana, and for that matter, Ifutu Municipal Assembly. Moving on, we want to partner with you. I've been receiving a lot of students from KNUST, medical school, that is Kolebu medical students coming for practicals at my end, so why not my very own down here? My doors are open. It's just that you have to formally submit your internship letter or practical letters to the Municipal Assembly, and if you are sent to my office, you are always welcome. I will train you to become the professional environmental health officer you need to be on the field so that we can improve sanitation in the country and a Futu Municipal Assembly as we are here. Thank you very much.
Oh, please, one more time, a round of applause to Ms. Matheson Susanna. Next, we have the Operations Manager, Medical Waste Service Limited, which is a subsidiary of Jaspon Group of Companies. Please help me welcome upstage Mr. Elia Boche.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm standing on all protocols, respectfully. Greetings from Jospon, our Executive Chairman, Dr. Sian Ejipon. Greetings from our manager, our General Manager, Engineer Senam Tenge. I just want to keep it brief because of our time. And also, what I'll quote first is, the environment is where we thrive. Therefore, we need to keep the environment safe for all of us. So it's very, very key to uphold where we are living. So I'm just bulleting it so that we'll quickly move out from here. We from the medical waste are open for collaboration. I think Dr. Florence Nyeku mentioned it some time ago. We are open for collaboration. We need to communicate more. We need to bring our proposals so that we can stand on it, then work. Currently we have 6 sites in the country that's picking the waste from the medical facilities, then treating them, and then making sure that we dispose them properly. But even at the disposal stage, the sludge or the waste treated can also be sent to this industry, these factories, the cement factories that they use the clinker to produce energy. So what we have, the treated waste, can be transformed into energy. So there are lots of opportunities in medical waste where our doors are open for us to collaborate more on that. And also, I would like to point out this issue about regulators, where we have to bridge the gap. That's doing the right thing, not mixing the general waste as most of the facilities that we have surveyed are doing. So we need to intensify the education on that aspect. So I want to crave the indulgence of the faculty, and when we are doing the collaboration, we can do a lot of sensitization on that aspect, not mixing the general waste, because the waste pickers or the waste workers, especially the Zoom Lion, when they are working, it poses a lot of risk for them when we don't do the right thing. So in this collaboration, we can move on together. I must say, in conclusion, it's an excellent organization, and we hope that this invitation will keep on coming, so that what we have as an industry players, we can also give it out to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alias Butcheri. Now, lastly, we have the former head of Home Economics Department. She's in the person of Dr. Mrs. Adelina Akesti, aka Gorgeous. Please, a round of applause to her as she comes up stage.
Good afternoon, Professor Chair and Professor Dean. Please, all of you, excuse me for sitting down to talk to you. I have a challenge. I retired some 20 years ago, less 4 months. And so I know what happens in the department. I must say that I was very impressed. That's why I insisted I want to say something, because I'll feel bad if I don't say anything to the staff and the students. You did a yeoman's job yesterday, and I'm very proud of you. The department was built for 20 student capacity. You now have 400, 500 I heard. And if with that large number of students, you are able to produce what we saw. Unfortunately, I couldn't go around to see it closely. But even what I saw from a distance, I asked someone to video it for me to see. I'm very impressed and very proud of you. Bravo to all of you, the staff and the students. Home economics is a living subject, and I'm happy that you are growing. Every living object must grow, and I'm happy that you are growing. So bravo to all the staff and the students. The challenges that were mentioned, Professor Dean, I can relate to it. So imagine 20 years ago, and it's the same department, it's the same ancient equipment, some of them. I just want to suggest that we can use even the students who have contacts, because my time as head of department, a student led me to the Korean ambassador, who brought us a lot of equipment. In fact, the best cutlery, the best crockery in the department now, the huge freezer that I can go in, came from that embassy. So the students can help
with their connections. Students can even be involved with their network and connections. Some of the students are very big people in the country who can help equip the department and even build a whole faculty for us, and we'll name it a person. So, Ayuko, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Doctor. We really appreciate your piece of word. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move to the next segment of the program, which is the fashion show, which all of us have been anticipating for. Oh, are we ready for that? No, I'm not feeling the energy at all. Are we ready for that? Okay, but before we go there, we would like our DJ to play us some interlude as we get ready for that.